Hi, it's Friday, the 21st of March. We had the equinox yesterday, and there's two stories that are capturing all the attention as far as I'm concerned. The one in the news, of course, is the fact that a fire has caused Heathrow Airport to completely close down because it is now without power. And the other one is more for the spiritual people or the sky watchers. A story on spaceweather.com, which is to do with a report in the Journal of Geophysical Research about how lightning flashes are actually caused by cosmic rays coming in from deep space. Now, I want to go into both those stories, but the interest for me is the fact that the sun has just broken over the equinoctial point and has entered Aries, the first fire sign. So the fire planet, the sun, has entered the first fire sign of Aries. This is the beginning of the zodiac. It is a new year in astrology. The change from Pisces water, very exhausting, very deep, very slow to move, into vibrant, exciting, erratic, sudden Aries, very full of energy and uh, very noticeable, instigating, initiating, leading. Okay, so we should feel the lift into fire. Well, we certainly felt that lift here in the UK when a large fire closed down Heathrow Airport. So I'm actually looking at this and thinking, what a coincidence. It's like I was talking about fire, and there it is in front of us in the news. Big fire. Okay, so I'll just explain a little more about this. So there is an electrical substation just north of Heathrow, and a substation where is where high voltage electricity from the main grid, so mega high voltage, ridiculously high voltage, is stepped down into a manageable voltage for the local people in that environment. Okay, so it takes this massive force and it makes it more manageable so it can go into people's homes and apparently into Heathrow Airport. Okay, so the enormous source and then the step down into something usable and the connectivity of this, how it starts from something great and then it goes down into something relatively small, but has a massive impact on world travel because Heathrow is, of course, one of the world's busiest airports and is a hub for transport all over the globe. Okay, that's a bit daunting. Okay, now let's just go to this other piece of news. I'm interested in this because Pluto has moved into Aquarius, and I am on the lookout for the change in our perspective, in our view, and in our understanding of all things electrical, plasma, electrical energy in the universe, electrical energy in the cosmos, because Aquarius covers these things. And Aquarius actually also covers the connectivity and the carrying or the movement and the structures that carry these massive great energies. So a national grid is an Aquarian object. What do I call it? It's an Aquarian thing that joins all of the country into a national grid and allows electricity to flow throughout the whole of the UK. Okay, so we've got Aquarius ruling that. Pluto moves into Aquarius. Now, it's also the Aquarius handles the arrival of things in a way that it foresees it. It can sense it coming. Aquarius has a great deal of forethought it has a predictive nature. It looks to the future and says, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. So this is an environment really that is just typically Aquarian. Okay, now let's go to the lightning flashes. So how is lightning caused? Apparently this has been a mystery for ages because there isn't enough power at the source of the actual lightning flash to make the lightning flash. So this has always been a mystery, like how can lightning happen? Okay, well, now they found out. Now I'll just explain about cosmic rays. So cosmic rays they have their source out there in deep space, and I mean galactic deep space. You know, think Star Trek in terms of galaxies. Okay, so it can come from supernovas. Violent events in deep space will cause these things called cosmic rays. Now, cosmic rays are completely inimical to the human race. If cosmic rays get through to humans, then we will die. They just kill us instantly. They are of such a nature that the way we live on the surface of this earth, we couldn't exist if all the cosmic rays got in. However, our sun protects us. So the sun fills a heliosphere, a big bubble, and fills it full of solar radiation. And this is a big bubble in which the sun and all the planets reside. So the solar system is in this great big bubble, which the sun creates, maintains for our protection. Okay, so there is a relationship between the sun being highly active and producing so much power that it is really repelling the cosmic rays in great numbers, or the sun being very weak, and thus is allowing more of the cosmic rays to seep in to get to our atmosphere. And this is called a yin-yang, can you believe, relationship by the author of the spaceweather.com website. Okay, now this report has found out or discovered that cosmic rays contain antimatter, positrons, as well as electrons. And so therefore we have an almost alien type of energy. I've been talking about aliens, an alien type of energy, which has its roots in violent events out there in the galaxy and beyond the galaxy into deep space where loads of galaxies are. And so the cosmic rays then enter, not an enormous amount, obviously, because they'd kill us, but enough, enter the Earth's atmosphere and cause the lightning. Now there we have one massive source of power coming in to the Earth's atmosphere and managing a local distribution of power. Now, I don't know if you can see the coincidence there, but it certainly struck me. Now, I read spaceweather.com regularly because I'm always interested in what they're discovering next. And these are really, the editor's really great at giving us the information in sort of readable amounts. So when I went from reading about Heathrow and the transformer being engulfed in flames, so it can no longer step down or transform this great power into the manageable local voltage that is required, and then I went to space weather and I read that, I'm thinking, there's something, okay, there's something going on here. There is a coincidence between these two things. And so that's what I'm focusing on really for this video. I'm also aware that the sun moved into the first degree of Aries, and I'm expecting considerable enlightenment as a result of this. I am expecting, because the sun has gone over the North Node, and because the sun has made a huge, massive leap in big, 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 big change from dying water, the last embers of the dissolution of the death of Pisces, into a rebirth of this nature, great, enormous power. I was looking for power and then the reduction of power, if you like, or going from the reduction of power to great power. I was kind of looking for or thinking about power issues. So for me, this is like quite amazing, really. So I also note with interest that transiting Pluto, the Pluto in the sky right now is at 3 degrees of Aquarius, and that puts it conjunct the midheaven of the United Kingdom chart, the birth chart of the United Kingdom, including Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. And I'm thinking, well, we were in for some big change as far as the world sees us. We are experiencing big change. You know, we're going to have armies and weapons, and we're going to join forces with Europe. Hopefully, we won't go in the EU again. But anyway, and now we've got this, Heathrow. Who'd have thought that? Anyway, right. I will now share with you and just show you the chart. I bet you thought you were never going to see it. Well, you are, and here it is. Okay, so there's the sun at 1 degree of Aries, and it is going to very quickly meet Venus because Venus is going retrograde. There's the R, and the sun's going forward. So the sun very quickly will conjunct Venus and then Mercury. This is a very tight setup. Sometimes, although these 3 planets travel together, because Mercury and Venus orbit the sun on the inside of us, so we always see them as together. We quite often Venus can be as far away as 2 zodiac signs. Mercury can be as far away as the next zodiac sign. So to get them all together is get a very, very strong focus on wherever they are on the Zodiac Belt, so early part of Aries. So this is quite a massive force, a very forceful representation of the power of the fire element that we have just entered. Okie dokie. We've also got the moon in Sagittarius, the highest fire sign, and so therefore we have the moon backing up the fire that we already see up here. Okay, and as I say, Pluto's at 3 degrees of Aquarius, bang on the midheaven of the United Kingdom. Right, I'm going to stop sharing. And I just hope that was interesting. I find it fascinating, this sort of thing. Everybody is always amazed that I'm fascinated. I suppose they think, well, you're an astrologer. Yes, all right, I'm a bit weird, I'm an astrologer. But I nevertheless, whenever I get a coincidence like this, go, that's amazing. I can't believe it. I'm always thrilled with it. Like, wow, this world is amazing. Anyway, I'll stop now. I'm going to see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Please hit like, subscribe. You have to say that, don't you? And don't forget I do readings. Go to my website and you can see how to access them because it would be nice to talk to you. We've got a new year now. Do you want to know what's going to happen in the energy around yourself? That would be useful, wouldn't it? Forewarned is forearmed, and that's not I want to be more positive than that. What a fabulous thing to be able to take loads of opportunities and make much better use of them. Anyway, I will go now. Okay, bye.